So y'all want to know the tea about me hiring 2 black employees, and then one of my white employees literally called me out and tried to accuse me for favoring them because they're black. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Dishon King. Today we're going to be doing another skincare chit chat, get ready, go to bed with me type video. We're going to be talking about quite a few topics in this video that you guys sent me over on Instagram, as well as some recent news and drama that's been going on across the nation. So if you're interested in any of that, just continue watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on the next time that I upload a video. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to refilm this. I filmed this video already. The first time that I tried filming this video, I actually looked horrible. Like, I needed a lineup real bad.
Real bad.
Gonna be spraying my face with some water. I'm using the Peach and Lily Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. I will link all products down in the description below, as always. Y'all know I gotta put y'all on to whatever I'm using. So originally I used to not like this cleanser, but now I'm starting to like it. I don't know if they maybe reformulated or whatnot, but originally when I first tried this cleanser, the smell of it was just very unpleasing to me. But now it doesn't bother me. I don't know if maybe because some time has passed, but I actually really like it. It's very hydrating, so it's not one of those cleansers that's gonna foam up. This has a specific purpose, and it makes my skin look very glass-like. We have quite a few things to talk about today. There has been a lot of mess going on. We need to talk about Roe v. Dwayne Wade on a serious topic. So recently the Supreme Court has voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade is the case that solidified, abortion to be legalized federally. Now here's the tea. With that being overturned, that puts a lot of, not even just women, that puts everybody at risk, because it takes 2 to take a child. It takes 2 people to make a child. Old white men, actually not even that. There's a black Supreme Court judge that is literally sitting up on the highest law of the land talking about not only do we need to talk about abortion, we also need to reconsider some same-sex marriage laws and all this stuff too. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Y'all, the closer and closer that we get to Handmaid's Tale that we go in this country, I'm not sure how long it's safe to be here. I mean, you see things in the news all the time about these massacres. It sucks that our generation has slowly become just slightly desensitized whenever there is some sort of massacre that happens. And I don't like that. I personally have stopped watching the news just because the news is always bad news. Let's face it, it's always bad news. It can put you in such a negative space all the time. Side note, I totally forgot. I meant to actually use this Biossance Squalane Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. This is basically a pre-cleanse, like a pre-cleansing oil for if you need to remove excess dirt and oil off your face, primarily people that wear makeup. This would be what you use to remove your makeup, and it's actually really, really good. Like, I've seen it. When I did a photo shoot one time, I actually bought this specifically because I knew I had on heavy makeup that one day and I needed to take it all off, and I wanted to make sure that I did a thorough job. So I went and I bought this, and I've had it ever since. It's still kind of full because I don't typically use it that much, but I wanted to reach for it again just because when I was unpacking all my skincare, because you guys know I just recently moved and I'm still unpacking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot how much I like this pre-cleansing oil. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and mix this in with the cleanser that I already put on. Now, some of you are gonna ask me, what's the difference between a facial oil and a cleansing oil? Basically, a cleansing oil is obviously something that you wash off, and a facial oil is something that you leave on. A facial oil is something that is a bit more of a heavier consistency. Personally, I don't really talk about political topics that often on here. I like for you guys to watch my content as entertainment and have it be an escape for you if you're ever going through anything. I like for my viewers to watch me just so that they don't have to think about real life, but sometimes real life is inescapable, and that's something that we have to talk about today. I'm pro-choice. I mean, anyone that isn't pro-choice, what is your reasoning behind it other than some old Christian ideals? But you know, there are like radical Christians that are in office that have these very, very traditional ideals and scary viewpoints about how life should be treated. And I don't agree with that. And of course, this is no attack to anyone's religion. This is, in fact, something that is not separated by church and state, which is very problematic. Side note, look how glowy that makes my skin look. Oh, the sun's going down. I actually like the lighting for when the sun's going down here. Makes everything look seamless. After I wash this off, everything's gonna look very glass-like. So basically with the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, it doesn't necessarily mean that every state is going to be illegal to have an abortion. That's not the case. Basically with that case being overturned, it gives the states power again to make it their choice to either ban abortion completely or have litigations on it. Leaving it up to the states to determine whether or not abortion should be legalized is still very unsafe, because there are a lot of conservative states that would choose to have abortion to be illegal. So not only that, it could increase the amount of states that are going to turn that way, which would put a lot of families at risk. So eliminating pro-choice does not give women the right or the room to choose for what's right for their bodies, especially unwanted pregnancies, R-word pregnancies. It's interesting because a friend of mine the other day was talking to me about how common abortions are. You know, they're very common. And to think, like, just imagine a world where it wasn't allowed at all. The amount of unwanted pregnancies and unsafe pregnancies, because remember, tubular pregnancies, whenever there's an embryo that's growing in a fallopian tube that could potentially burst a woman's uterus, can cause her to die or if they still remain alive, not able to have children ever again. I actually had a friend of mine experience that kind of pregnancy before. Very, very scary when she educated me about that. Thankfully, she caught it early so that nothing crazy happened. And not allowing women to choose what needs to be done with their bodies to stay alive can increase a lot of fatality rates due to those kind of pregnancies, which is also very concerning. I'm still educating myself about it too, so I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say the wrong thing and give out misinformation, but I'm going to be making sure that I educate myself about this and do more research, and also put some information down in the description below. If you have any insightful information that is valid, please comment it down below, because I would love for all of us to have some discourse about what's going on. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wash off my face and then come back and continue on with our topics for today. Okay, so I washed all of that off my face, and next I'm gonna be going in with the Bubble Skincare Deep Dive AHA PHA Exfoliating Mask. Now, as of today, this is not out yet. Of course, if it comes out, I'll definitely link it below. I actually really enjoy this. I've used it twice, and it kind of is like one of those resurfacing masks that you see trending all over TikTok, like the Verse resurfacing mask. And I believe there's like another one from Peach and Lily, the superfood one. I actually really like that one too. But I like this because it's brand new. It's also not too tingly, because some of those AHA resurfacing products can make you feel like your face is burning off, but this is very light. You know, you feel just a little bit of a tingly sensation. When you feel that, that's usually the cell turnover that's occurring on your skin. So it's safe to use. It's recommended to use like once a week, but I personally will use it twice a week just because it's how I manage my skincare routine. You know, everyone's skin is different. You leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you usually leave it on dry skin. I'm about to squeeze a couple pumps of that. It has like a pretty like bouncy consistency, which I really like. But moving on to a lighter topic, I went to see Mariah the Scientist last night here in Orlando, and I actually really enjoyed myself. At first, I almost didn't go because of other circumstances. I'm glad that I went because I actually got to meet her, and she's so sweet. So I didn't buy like a meet and greet ticket or anything like that, because one, the ticket was like expensive, and I want to say it was like 75 bones or something like that, or it was something crazy. I was like, I'm not paying that. I don't really like meet and greets. I think meet and greets are very transactional, and it's very like robotic. I knew the club, so like I went around to the back because I'm like, I know she's gonna come out this way. So I went around and I ended up meeting like 2 new friends. I actually got a photo with her and I'll put it off to the side. One of my friends swiped up on my story and said that we looked like cousins, and I'm like, you know what? I sort of see it because like we both smile kind of the same with like the top row of our teeth. So you guys will be seeing her in the next weekly vlog. I'm so excited for y'all to see. Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody wanted me to talk about working from home because I work from home. So spill all in NET. Okay. All right. So here's the thing about working from home. I am a homebody naturally anyways. I do not like leaving my house if I don't want to. And going to work and being around people that you don't relate to, people that you have to be around, being dependent on a job to fund your livelihood and pay your bills, and you have to get along with these people and work with them, it's not always the best, especially for Black people. Being a Black employee in the office corporate space is very, very intimidating because there are a lot of people that are microaggressive and they try to pick apart your personality, they try to creep on your personal life, following you on social media, all this stuff. Here's the thing though, because I don't mind when coworkers find my social media and follow me because I have a public platform. If you're gonna find it, you're gonna find it. Just keep it cute, of course, you know, like support, be nice, I don't care. But if you're trying to use it as a way to villainize me, you know, bring drama into the workplace, you have no place here. That's just like my whole thing about it because I've had that happen to me before. You guys know I used to work at a med spa. I used to manage a spa, and there was a lot of drama at that spa. And actually, one of my coworkers actually hit me up the other day about some drama. Apparently the general manager, he like got fired by the owners. Mind you, the general manager is the son of the owners.
Wow. Guess you two aren't that tight after all, are you?
Yeah, that place is very toxic and very messy. When I worked there, I probably experienced maybe 3 different general managers in the course of like 2 years, that's a lot. That's a huge turnover rate just in management alone. I was the only Black manager there. For a while, I was the only Black employee until, of course, some people started, you know, to come in. So y'all want to know the tea about me hiring 2 Black employees, and then one of my white employees literally called me out and tried to accuse me for favoring them because they're black. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, it was horrible. You think you're in charge? You don't run me. I said, I make your schedule. I make your schedule. I said, well, who makes your schedule? I do. But she tried to do like the whole like victimizing thing and crying and trying to go to the general manager and plead her case. And she's like, I can't work here anymore. I can't work here anymore. And I'm just like, girl, bye. Like nobody's telling you to stay here. If you don't like it here, go. Bye. I just cannot believe that I was accused of favoring Black employees just because I'm Black. And yes, I know some of you are wondering, yes, she was a blank supporter. She was. So there's that. I'm actually going to wash off the mask because I feel like I've talked enough. So I'm going to wash this off and then we're going to go in with the rest of the products, toning, serums, and then all that other good stuff. So okay, we are back and I'm about to go in with this Bubble Skincare Bounce Back Refreshing Toner. Now, this is a spray toner. I typically do not like spray toners unless I'm layering on top of a toner I already used. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cap off, no cap, and use a cotton pad and dab some of that toner in here. Personally, with a cotton pad, I'm able to get more dirt and oil come off of my face, so that's why I prefer to do it this way. Okay, so the next topic that we're going to talk about is overcoming adversity. When it comes to overcoming adversity, everyone has different obstacles that they have to go over to achieve success. And even the word success is so subjective, right? Because my version of success may be different than your version of success. A lot of people, or I dare even say most people, measure success in terms of money, wealth, material possessions, overall outward comfortability, right? My version of success is overall comfortability, having balanced finances and also good mental health, good internal bodily health. Being financially comfortable is a very broad term, right? Because you don't necessarily have to be rich to be financially comfortable. You are literally financially comfortable, living within your means. You're able to pay all your bills on time. You're able to purchase things that you want. point, you know, you don't really have anything holding you back. It's financial comfortability. You are financially comfortable in the position that you have. Now, whether that is $30,000 in your bank, or $100,000 in your bank, or $1 million in your bank, or maybe even $5,000 in your bank. Some people live comfortably off of that. So when it comes to overcoming certain obstacles to achieve your version of success, the first question is, what is your version of success and what is preventing you from getting there? But of course, a lot of people's obstacles are finances, especially because if your goals are to be rich and famous, or just to be rich, wealthy, being able to travel the world, buy whatever you want, of course, finances are going to be your main obstacle, right? So what are you going to do to make that not an issue? You know, for me, I've just made several different sacrifices when it came to finances just to get to what I have right now, you know? And what I have right now is great, but it's definitely not my end goal where I want to be. I would say my first risky financial decision was dropping out of college, because at that point, basically told myself that like what I want to do in life does not require a college degree. I had financial aid, but then I ended up getting on academic probation and losing my financial aid, and so I had to use some of my refund check money to pay for courses that now I don't even need because I'm not even in college and I never graduated college. So, but back then in my first year of college, I didn't know like what I wanted to do. So when I dropped out, I honestly just like thought like, hey, you know, like I'm just drop out because I know for a fact this ain't it. Y'all, look how dirty this cotton pad is. Like, so gross. And next I'm going to be using the Endymion Luminous Vitamin C Serum. This is from a brand called Bao Laboratory. I just did a sponsorship for them. If you guys have not seen that video, I will put it in the card above for you guys to watch. You can use my code Dishon20 to save some money off of your purchase if you decide to get this or any of the other products that they have on their website. Very, very good products. I love their brand and they're very sweet people to work with. But yeah, I would say paying out of pocket for my college courses when I lost my financial aid was probably like my first risky financial decision, because it definitely was a lot of money. Like I was not used to handling that much money. But I would say what comes second to that would be using my Trump check, my stimulus Trump check, to buy YouTube equipment so I can start my channel. I knew like with that money, I'd be able to just get started with what I wanted to do. But I don't regret that decision at all, obviously. Thank goodness I used my stimulus check to buy filming equipment. Like I definitely could have used it for like other things that probably would have been more responsible going into the savings for my new apartment. I decided to use that money to pursue my dreams, because you have to bet on yourself. You have to invest in yourself if you want to get to where you want to go. I try not to let finances be like the only obstacle behind my goals. Now, of course, can I get on a plane and go to Prague and stay there for a month? At this point, no. So next I'm going to be going in with the ginseng root ferment elixir from Bao Laboratory as well. This helps with brightening and also hydration because it has hyaluronic acid in it as well. I try not to go OD with this product because I don't really need that much. And then I'll squeeze the rest and apply it on my neck. So next I'm going to be applying this NATURIUM Retinol Complex Serum. I'm only going to be applying this like in certain areas like my smile lines, my neck, and maybe just a little bit on my forehead too. This has bakuchi oil, which is a retinol complex alternative. Basically, it's a naturally derived retinol complex that helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. This is all preventative. I'm just going to apply just a little bit. And I'm putting on this K-Ox Eyes serum from Dishon. You guys know this is like the only eye cream that I use on a regular basis. I don't know what happened to my Lord Harvey eye cream. I was looking for it because I wanted to include it in the video, but I cannot find it. I do not know where it is. Speaking of celebrity skincare, some of you have asked me, am I gonna be reviewing the Kim Kardashian skincare? And the answer to that is, I don't know. I'm not sure. First of all, Kim Kardashian, her skincare, I heard is really good, by the way. But what's not good are those prices. Okay? Now, like, it's almost like $500 to get the full set. And I'm just like, baby, 500 bones? Do you know what I could do with 500 bones? If I end up getting Kim Kardashian's new skincare, it would probably most likely have to be through PR or some other means. Like, it would have to be like some sort of like gift from God that falls from the sky. I personally can't bring myself to spend that much money on skincare, I'm sorry. I'm bougie, but I ain't that bougie. I guess the last product that we're gonna put on for today is this Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. This was also sent to me through PR from them. Usually I like to use my Keys Soul Care moisturizer for nighttime, but I really love this moisturizer because it's also like super hydrating too. Your skin is like glass when you wake up after using this at night. Like, I'm not kidding. Oh, also, before I close out, sorry, I'm combing my hair because I need to put some leave-in conditioning spray in this before I go to bed. This is the almond milk leave-in conditioner from Carol's Daughter. This is like one of my backups whenever I run out of my usual stuff. I need to go to Target. Actually, I need to go to the hair store. Last products that I want to use today is my Laneige lip mask. The label is off because I've had it for so long, but this is literally the best top tier lip product that you can have. You're supposed to use it on for overnight purposes, but I will use this during the day too. This is the main lip product that I use. So I'll just take like a little bit of that and apply that on. It also kind of plumps your lips too, which I like. But that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more skincare chit chat videos like this, just leave a comment down below. Leave any comments about any of the topics that you guys thought about today in today's video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you don't miss out on the next time that I do another video like this. If you want to binge watch more of my content, go ahead and click this playlist above to watch all of my videos, vlogs, all that good stuff. If you just want to watch vlogs, make sure you just click this playlist right here so you can binge watch all of my vlogs. My weekly vlogs are very lit and aesthetically pleasing, as well as my visual diaries, because I'm going to be doing more of those. And of course, all products that I used in this video will be linked down below in the description if you're interested in purchasing any of the products. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on my post notifications so you don't miss out on any videos the second that they drop. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later.